looking at the Play and Learn series. This is by Educational Publishing House for the Kindergarten 1 level, particularly ages 4 and 5. Okay, so we have the vocabulary, grammar, measures, counting and adding, Chinese word recognition, and Chinese language use.
I'd like to introduce Play and Learn, Chinese word recognition, and Chinese language usage for K1 level, written by 2 different teachers, presented by Educational Publishing House. Now these 2 books are complementary to each other. One of them studying the vocabulary, and another one is the usage of the words to be sentences and to be in oral speaking, also in the writing, strokes and sequences of the words that you learn from these books. So I'll start with this book first for the vocabulary building, and then I'll go through the Chinese language usage. The table of content is myself, my clothing, my family member, Jiaren, and the sports I like, shapes and color, safety, crossing the road, various kind of plants, and nature. At the end they have questions, answer key for the questions. Now, the books is presented in full color, in which students are encouraged to be creative, to write in or draw the parts of the body inside the boxes, or to cut this part and paste it on it. They have empty pages for children to write on, to be creative, and more exercises about the vocabulary that they learn in here. Then they have some writing strokes for children to write on. They can decor their cakes also. A lot of activities come in, and then we go to the next topic, which is the clothing. And then the next topic is my family. It is colorful, so if it is used by teacher or parents, you can encourage students to do like oral composition by themselves, and students or teachers or parents can correct the story of the students. Also have a lot of exercises behind. This is about the spots, color, and shapes. More exercises to review. Safety, crossing the road. They can cut and put it here. In here, if you have parents or teacher using the books, they can guide the students by telling them how to cross the road, what is red light and green light. They can explain even more. But if it's only a student who do it themselves, then they can just cut and paste. Various plants. More exercises about plants. Nature. What is nature? What is clouds and everything? Teachers or parents can explain more, so that the students can practice their listening skill also, listening to more Mandarin sentences. And at the end, it is the answer key. Now, this is the vocabulary. All the vocabulary will be used later on in Chinese language usage. In Chinese language usage, the topics covered are writing strokes, stroke sequence, radicals, Hanyu Pinyin, which is the phonics, antonym. 3 sentence structures will be taught: 有没有, 可以不可以, 喜欢不喜欢, and then the answer key. So this is K1, so it's a continuation from nursery. They teach several strokes and continue in K2, which is the continuation of 1 stroke, but there are 2 lines in 1 stroke. And then sequences, of course, in here have a lot of 1 stroke which is combined in 2 lines. This is the sequences. This is the radicals, 偏旁部首. It has the name of the radicals also mentioned, and it has the practical, how to use it in the writings. As a composition, as a part of a words of a character, how is the radical combined together? Of course, you will learn about more radicals, several radicals. Okay, and then start with Kanji Pinyin, which is the consonant this time, because in nursery they learn about the vowels, which is R, O, R, A, E, O, U, and then the sound, then po, they start with the po, mo, for, no, le. They stop it here and continue the rest of it in K2. They learn about antonym, 左右, left and right, all the opposites. Okay. Now they learn several sentence structure, 有, possessive, 没有, don't have, don't have. What is the sentence follow? Then they have to do their own oral composition, making sentence structure from this picture. They can also draw, be creative and draw some pictures. After learning this sentence structure, they can apply it like 有扯, 书包里有扯, 书包里有书, 书包里有铅笔盒, 书包里有铅笔. All this they can create their own oral sentences and put it here using the pictures to apply all the structures that they already learned. Another sentence structure, 可以不可以, allowed or not allowed to. They can do this, able or not able to. Another sentence structure, 喜欢不喜欢, love it or don't love it, like it or don't like it. They do it here. Again. 猴子喜欢吃什么? 猴子喜欢吃香蕉. They can make up their own sentences. Finally, there's an answer key behind to help students or parents to correct the answer. And interesting for young students to learn vocabulary and Chinese language at the same time. Presented by Educational Publishing House for young students in Singapore, now brought into Indonesia.